Hey, what's up? I need to show you something. These 3D platformers hit different, man. Whew. What's more fun than tight platforming controls, especially with great imaginative level design and charming writing? I've always loved them, ever since Spyro Year of the Dragon on PS1, and it never changed. Back then, when I was a kleiner Bub, I wanted to create my very own 3D platformer and actually started designing levels on paper. Hey, after so many years, let's finally do it. Just one tiny question. How? Yeah, like the guy behind me, I don't really know. My experience developing 3D games is pretty limited. I'm no pro by any means, but I do have some experience. My last project was a small horror game, and actually the first 3D game I completed. Before that, prototypes that didn't go anywhere. So this whole thing will be learning by doing, as always. All of these projects, even the abandoned ones, did teach me a bunch of stuff though that will come in handy and make me better at Blender, programming and so on. Plus, skills aren't as important as you might think. Having an idea, just some random idea, and the willpower to go through with it is much more important. For example, I don't like programming much. I am not great at it. Can't get around it, shouldn't stop you. Anyway, getting off topic, back to my current project. Ideas, right? Every project has to start with look around you, wouldn't it be cool to explore a garden from the perspective of an animal? That's what I thought. The initial idea for the game actually began with the level, not any gameplay mechanics. I just wanted to use my mom's little garden as the basis for an open level. It's going to be a mini open world, so full freedom to go wherever you want. I'm not sure how big it will be, but probably comparable in size to something like Mario Odyssey's Sand Kingdom. Not huge, but filled to the brim with things to collect and do. But that's just a rough estimate. It won't look like this though. The game will be set in autumn, not summer. The reason autumn is the best season. Mouse. It's a mouse. Why? Mice are cute. They can jump, climb, are clever. Me and my brother even had gerbils way back. But the main reason was, they are cute. They are really cute. Oh. So I scribbled away, first with a pencil, filling a few pages. I just needed a reference for later. Most of these drawings looked like shit. I wasn't feeling the direction. But if you do enough scribbles, one is going to look okay. This was the okay one. Nah, I don't like it anymore. This one looks alright. No, I don't like it either. It went like this until I thought, hey, maybe I should do the drawings digital. I put all the best aspects into a new drawing and the sketches were creator's reference. The best of both worlds basically. I dusted off my old drawing tablet, which I hadn't used in, I don't know, it's been years. It finally has a purpose again. After a few hours, I finally had my result. The front and side view are important for 3D modeling in Blender, and the straw had just experimentation to see how accessories would look on the character. Here are the different backpack designs I tried out. The backpack will be important, but maybe that's for an upcoming devlog. What would a platformer character be without their abilities? Mario would be a slightly overweight plumber and Sonic a normal hedgehog. My mouse needs some moves too. If we arrange platformer movesets from simple to complex, having Crash Bandicoot 1 on the simple side and Mario Odyssey on the complex side, I want my game to be straight in the middle. Easy to understand, but complex enough for veteran players to find some interesting move combinations. Regardless, I hope I hit that middle ground roughly, because I had to rethink the moveset multiple times. Some moves I had considered, like rolling and long jumping, gone. Others, like sprinting and spin jumping, in. Wasn't easy to land on a balanced moveset, especially with keeping the level design, which doesn't exist yet, in mind. All the ingredients are ready. No way around it. I have to program. I won't bore you with code. Just imagine me happily typing on my keyboard.
All of this just works.
Programming effortlessly. Took a bit of effort actually. Slopes are the worst, trust me. The player controller works fine, but I need to polish it a bunch more before I'm really happy. Everything is quite rough. I've been using Unity's new input system, so the input should recognize keyboard and controller seamlessly. You can switch anytime. I personally prefer controller for platformers. Both should be an equally good option though, if I'm doing everything right. The moveset is partly implemented and the character, currently a placeholder capsule, feels pretty good to control. It's all about tweaking the values until they feel right. And you can't forget, particle effects, sounds and animations contribute tremendously to game feel. There's only so much you can achieve with just programming. For now, I'm done with coding. Okay, this part is more to my liking. Years ago, I made my first 3D model by following a donut tutorial. Hey, we all did. Lecker. I'd say I'm a solid 3D modeler, better than programmer for sure. You only need the basic starting cube, some tools, and then the mouse had a few revisions. Tada! My first try. I'm slightly shocked. I think it looks horrible. At that point, I still tried to go for a more realistic look, which didn't really work. I dropped that approach and went more and more cartoony. The next try was a low poly version, going for a PS1 style. I kinda like it, even though it was based on that horrible version. But one more try. Aller guten Dinge sind drei. Yeah, this looks nice. Clearly an improvement. Now, give it the backpack? Nah, different backpack. A rig? Slap some textures on that. And completely rip off Mario 64's animation poses. And yeah, for the meantime, I can work with this. And we reached the end. Had to happen. So, about the future of this project. I have a lengthy list of to-do tasks that I will need to work through before I can show you more. I will show you more when there's more to show. And thank you for watching the full, however long it became, video. I appreciate it. I hope the next devlog won't take forever. Hey, thanks. See ya.